Hello to my Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, we are in the last quarter moon of this cycle. We're in the last quarter moon of this cycle. So the parts of the body that are affected in this last quarter moon for everyone would be your feet, your toes, and your pineal gland. So that's right, you're closing out a cycle. Um, For those of you all who like to, gemstones and crystals, light blue celestite is really, really good. So listening to water sounds really good for you all, for just anybody, even my cross watchers. You all know by now you rule 11th house. 11th house is all about friendships, community, goals, hopes, your future, technology, humanitarianism, awareness, all those wonderful things, right? So as you're closing out a cycle. We did have a full moon in Scorpio. We had a full flower moon in Scorpio on the 12th. And so we're going to just jump right in. I've already prayed over everyone's cards. I already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity, Aquarius. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Talking to you where Aquarius is in your birth chart. Every decision I make, I consider my inner child. There we go. There you go. So let's pull a number card. And this is for people who like to get signs, right? So a lot of times people are like, I'm looking for a sign. Remember, this flower moon was all about closing out karmic cycles, right? Ending karmic cycles, uprooting any kind of, especially for people who like to plant flowers or just like planters and just like, planting seeds. Yeah, 740, new connections. Keep an open mind. People are showing up in your life who reflect the goals that you've been putting forth into the universe. Meet them and open yourself up to what they have to teach you about life and yourself. Let's see. Demonstrate that your heart and mind are open to new connections by following up with a new friend at some point today. So 7 and 4 is 11, right? So 11 we know is a master number. And so there we go, right? So you close out some cycles. 4 is kind of really like a prayer warrior energy. Yeah. And then 0, you've left some things behind. So you planted some new seeds. This is throat chakra energy, by the way. Right? Throat chakra energy. So you've manifested some things. So somebody is definitely considering their inner child, right? Considering your inner child. Let's get into it. All right. So let's get these pink cards here going. Alrighty. So somebody's definitely been manifesting. Definitely been in prayer mode. So I love it. And praying and manifesting, praying and meditating, which is always good. Praying and meditating. Closing out cycles. Making some new connections there. So yeah, we're in the last couple of days. Last couple of days of this cycle. We actually start a whole new cycle on we have a new moon that starts on the 27th. Yeah, we have a new moon on the 27th. So let's see what messages we have here. First red flag, pray and meditate. That's right. First red flag, pray and meditate. Yeah, pray and meditate. Any red flags, right? Always bet on you, right? Don't look back, right? Time to ground yourselves. And this is like, again, wherever seeds that you planted and you growing in fertile soil, right? So first of all, your physical body is the soil, right? Earth, right? Your physical body is the earth, right? So you're growing wherever you're planted. So wherever source planted you, whether source planted you in a new job. So if source says, hey, look, if source plants a seed in your spirit that, hey, this is where you should start looking for a new job. Let's say you've been praying for a job, you've been praying for friendships, you've been praying, whatever you've been praying for, whatever. Down to this is a grocery store you should go to. This is the job offer you should accept, whatever, right? Right? New connections you should make. This is, cycles you should close out. This is what you should pray for, whatever, right? Whatever seed source plants in your spirit, you definitely want to meditate on it, right? Want to meditate on it. Any red flags around it, you want to pray about it and meditate. First red flag, right? Consider your inner child. First thing, consider your inner child and don't look back. Take your time to decide, right? Everything in moderation, right? Dream even bigger. Like, speak some things into existence. Again, this is throat chakra, right? The healer and protector of travelers is with you. Angel Raphael. Let's see what else we got going on here. The new one is extra special. Do the mirror work. So someone is doing mirror work. Your new home awaits, right? Pour into yourselves more. Pour into yourselves more. You have the gift of clear cognizance. That's psychic knowledge about other people. Somebody has not been completely honest with you about something. I don't know what that means, but get some fresh air. So only you know what that means, right? This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you, right? Only take what resonates with you. Somebody not being completely honest with you could have meant you walked into somebody's establishment and they're trying to negotiate a price for you on a car. I mean, whatever that means, right? So if that's something you're trying to buy a new car, trying to buy a new house, whatever, somebody could have looked at you and said, this person looks like they can afford more. I mean, it could be anything. So pray about it, right? But if you have any red flags about it, source is saying, hey, listen, consider your inner child. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let us get into it. Let us get into it. Hopefully you all are having, setting intentions for this week. Hopefully you set intentions for this week. Yeah. So don't forget to journal also. As you're closing out cycles, don't forget to journal. Please do not forget to journal. So yes, and speaking some things into existence. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay. These cards want to. All right. So someone is telling you to really consider your sixth house. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, that was the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely thinking more like higher frequency, right? We also have the Six of Swords here. Someone's basically saying they're taking care of something for you. Yeah. Here we have the Five of Pentacles here. Someone is taking some care of something for you while you're in hermit mode. Yeah. Something has already come through the air, concerning your sixth house in terms of your health, work habits. Someone is aware of your health, your work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, diet, spiritual practices. Something having to do with your sixth house. Something having to do, like some information has come through the air. Like people are talking. Some people have been talking about you as you're trying to transition through life, right? About you, and if you have kids or loved ones, people have been talking, right? And something is, you're about to enter into another phase of your life. But some people have been doing some digging, right? People have been doing some digging, right? While you've been in hermit mode. But I feel like some people almost feel like you have been kind of, your expectations have not been high enough. Like somebody has not been dreaming big enough, right? You haven't been dreaming big enough. Like maybe in terms of your expectations. And you're making some new connections. I feel like you're making new connections. People just kind of like, people know that you're smart. They know that you are a hardworking person. That you belong in certain spaces. Here we have the Three of Cups here. So I feel like there's some energies that are speaking for you on your behalf. This is the energy that I'm getting for you. This is what I'm getting for you. Right? Here we have the Knight of Cups. And that you know how to save yourself. But I feel like somebody is I feel like somebody may need to work on their Chiron, Chiron, like find your date of, I mean, your, not only your date of birth, your birth chart, but your time of birth, right? And just kind of like, yeah, to kind of sort of bring some things full circle for you. You know, because during your Saturn return, and that's a major life cycle for you. Maybe somebody went through a divorce, or maybe you went through a breakup or a marriage, or maybe you moved away, or you know, some kind of major life change where you may have uprooted. Some people may have taken advantage of some loved ones, and made them feel worthless, to try to attack you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Aquarius, behind your back. So to break your heart, to hurt you, because maybe you weren't talking to them. So they wanted to make them feel worthless, to, you know, attack them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Again, you know, so again, take only what resonates with you. Take only what resonates with you. Give me some more information, Spirit. Give me some more information on this. Give me some more information on this. Oops. Yeah, to do a destiny swap. Here's the Eight of Swords here, to do some kind of a destiny swap. To end you, to make sure your spirit would not come back, like your energy, like putting a sheet over a mirror, like your energy was just ended, like nothing, like there would be no memory of you. There would be no memory of you when someone looked in a mirror. There was no image of you, no memory of you whatsoever. You know how like sometimes when you look in the mirror, you would see um like maybe you can see like the shape of a parent's eyes, or like maybe you have their eyes or eyelashes or eyebrows, or maybe skin color or hair texture, um or any sort of likeness of you whatsoever. You know, it's just like completely wiping you out, completely wiping you out, like you don't exist anymore during your Saturn return. During your Saturn return, someone wanted to make sure that that was, you know, getting rid of you altogether, completely getting rid of you altogether, right? And so light has been shown on that. Light has been shown on that, right? To completely phase you out, to completely phase you out, completely phase you out. Here's the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands here. So, yeah. So you can look all those types of spells up. All those types of spells up. But it did not work on you. It did not work on you. So, or it may not have worked on some of you all. It may have worked on, someone else to make them feel worthless to you. But here we have the Emperor card. Somebody felt like something was their way or the highway, unfortunately, but the tower ended up falling on them and it ended. They ended up, the two energies ended up having a tower moment, quickly having a tower moment. And so someone is not going back to that. Here we have the Four of Cups. Because something about you learn how to tap into source as a prayer warrior, right? So when your back is against the wall, see all of these right here, apathy. When your back is against the wall and you feel like you pour it out, right? So maybe with your Four of Cups here, right? So somebody is very creative. So you could be a person who writes books. Maybe you are a musician. Maybe you're a painter. Maybe you're I don't know, whatever your creativity, your creative arts are. When your back is against the wall, you know how to tap into the living water inside of you, and water is creativity. So you go in to create something else, right? Even if you feel left out, if the intention is to leave you out in the cold, you go in to create something else, right? So even if their intention is to hurt you, to leave you out of something, but some people, when people do that to them, it causes them to be depressed. It causes them to be sad. It causes them to, feel like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I guess I don't know. I guess I have to do what other people tell me to do, right? For you, as your card in tarot is the Star card, and that card, that star knows how to shine in dark spaces, right? So you want to make sure if you have kids to teach them how to shine in dark spaces, like if they're around people who are, basically trying to leave them out intentionally. You know how sometimes people try to leave kids out intentionally or stuff. Oh, you can't play with us, or you don't have this, or you didn't grow up in the same type of luxuries that we had. Those kind of things, right? Yeah, teaching them how to cut people off and just move on, right? Okay, I don't want to be a part of your circle then. Just move on, right? Know your worth, know your value. Just cut people off. Just go ahead and end it and just move on, right? Because something was being done. Something was done behind your back in court by two people. Yep. Something was done behind your back in court by two people. And so they brought somebody's child in to do something behind your back in court to end you because somebody felt like something was their way or the highway. So I don't know who this applies to create some kind of lie to hurt you behind your back. Because somebody felt like you weren't coming back. They were just coming to phase you out completely. So this is where we're going to end the reading here. This is where we're going to end the reading here. This is nothing more to it. There's nothing more to it. I thought you weren't coming back. Somebody was going through some kind of a Saturn return. You going through a Saturn return. I'll just get a little bit more information. What else? Is it any other information source? Any other information? Any other information going on here? But some information came through the air. Information came through the air about you. Here we have make an altar to your ancestors. Any other information source? Yeah, I don't know what everybody's story is. Looking at your cards here, I feel like you're making some new connections, and speaking things into existence here. You definitely have some karmics Definitely have some karmics that were just, I mean, somebody rushed to do something. Like as soon as, like right behind your back, something was just rushed to do something behind your back. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles here. There's something around money. When people receive some money, somebody's mother received some money to grow some abundance and prosperity there, to create something. Wow. To create something. Some kind of a proposal. Mm-mm-mm. Some kind of proposal that happened in some kind of an environment, in a very low vibrating environment, around depression, around drinking, around some unhealthy substances. This is like, yeah. And somebody was definitely bullied. There's too many responsibilities. Somebody was asking for some help, stressed out, exhausted, burdened. Jesus. Somebody's son. All right. But something was brought to light. Something was brought to light about two people. Something was brought to light about two people. I'm not going to dive deeper into this because it sounds very, very unhealthy, and it may be very triggering for somebody. Whenever there's a tarot card that comes out in the reading, and I know a lot of times people want to get into like what's more. I think a lot of times, and when you see the death card here, so death card can be also very triggering. It's not always in a physical sense. What's happened in the tower card is also, what's hidden in the tower card is also judgment. And the judgment card is also an obsession. So there was some kind of an obsession with ending your presence, just in general, just ending you, just phasing you out altogether. And which is whoever you are, beyond disrespectful. I mean, just a total disregard for your presence, and just a total disregard for you altogether. Total disregard for you altogether. Something with a legal system, something was done behind your back, just like you just did not even exist whatsoever. So, as far as family was concerned, and if there's kids involved, I mean, this is kind of like the same old, same old. I don't even like this narrative here because it seems like it's just been going on and on and on for somebody. So somebody needs to put an end to it. So this, like I said, we had a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a death card. Something really needs to just come to an end. Something just needs to come to an end. And I feel like somebody is maybe speaking up on your behalf, or maybe you need to speak up on your behalf. Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to speak up on your behalf. But something has come through the air. Yeah, something has come through the air. But you're starting out with Queen of Swords here. Starting out Queen of Swords. It's for, and that's sixth house. It's health, work, habits, daily routines, fitness, service to others, diet, spiritual practices, all of those things, right? And so there's been a lot of talk going on behind your back about a lot of things, and things have not been said to you. And I mean, like I said before, in some practices, people put sheets over a mirror, as if a person is this person is gone. This person is gone forever. There's no more mention of this energy ever again. There's no more. This energy is never coming back. Which could be traumatic if it's someone's kids. If it's someone's kids, or if you have whatever the situation is. It can be very stressful. It can be burdensome. In this, somebody moved. I don't feel like I'm not picking up that someone abandoned somebody in this at all. All of this water here lets me know that this was created. This was created by some mastermind. This is a master manipulator. Created all of this. Somebody really just did not expect for you to come back. Like somebody was just dancing. Like it's just, yeah. Dancing under the sun. Like it was just all fun and games. Like it was just fun. Yeah, this was like somebody's fifth house. This is not created by someone in terms of fifth house. Like it was like a romance, creativity around someone's fifth house. This was what made somebody feel good. This is what made somebody feel good to do this. So this is what I have for you. This is what I have for you. But it devastated someone. It devastated someone. All right. This is what I have for you. This is what I have for you. This is what I have for you. So whoever the new one is, I don't know if it's new love for you or let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, somebody could have new love in their life. But again, a new love could be a new puppy for somebody. So, but you could also have a new proposal in your life too. But people do see you as a very responsible person. People see you as a person who um, people see you as a lot of ways. So that's what I have for you. I'll just leave it there. I will just leave it there. What's most important is how you see yourself. That's what's most important. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got going on here. So, toss some things into a burning bowl. Toss some things into a burning bowl. Limitless. So, see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and use anyone. Can use anything and use anyone. Let's see if there's anything else we got here in the cards. 1, 2, I think got 3. Yep. All right. That's what I have for you. All right. Bye.